guys, it's Aliyah. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be discussing psychic number 7. What is psychic number 7? A psychic number is the day that you were born on. Okay, so if you happen to be born on the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th of any month, you are a psychic number 7 because those numbers add up to a 7 number, which is a 7 energy. That's pretty much determines your personality, who you are, your desires, your talents, including challenges that you have to work on in this incarnation. So what does it mean to be a psychic number 7? So psychic number 7 people are very, for the most part, they're very intellectual. They are mysterious, spiritual, reserved, skeptical, solitary, and introspective. They're also analytical, they're intuitive, and perfectionists. So a number 7 could be either a psychologist, could be a psychic, could be a scientist, because they're just so talented. They're so multi-talented. They can do so many things. They have a very analytical mind, but as well, a lot of them are very spiritually in tune. It's kind of weird because it depends who you're dealing with. It depends how evolved is number 7, because they could be, you could find a 7 that is an atheist that doesn't believe in anything, nothing spiritual, just scientific, because they have a very analytical mind. And you will find a 7 who's also very religious or highly spiritual. It depends who you're dealing with. But so they could either be one or the other. But typically, we're talking about the general traits of the number. So there's a lot of different qualities that 7 people embody. Okay? So typically, they're very independent. They're original. They have original ideas. They're not very materialistic people, but they tend to make a lot of money from their original ideas. The only negative side of number 7 is that they have so many great ideas. They have so many plans, but they live in their head. So a lot of them find it very difficult, very challenging to actually carry out those plans and make them reality. So a negative 7 would be lazy, would be kind of like just negative, withdrawn. A lot of 7s, if they're negative, they would have a double life. They could be very secretive. If you're dealing with a number 7, sometimes, like I said, if 7 is not very well balanced, you could be in a third party one way or another without even knowing it, okay? Because a lot of 7s could lead a double life without even, and they can go years undiscovered, undetected. So be careful in case you're dealing with number 7. Find out what kind of 7 are you dealing with. Are you dealing with a spiritual number 7? For example, Jay Shetty was a monk and he's very spiritual. I believe, I'm not sure if he's born on the 7th or the 16th. But I know he's a 7 psychic number. So a lot of 7th, they are spiritual leaders, spiritual teachers, and they're honest and good people. But if you're dealing with somebody who's negative, not highly evolved, then he's gonna be kind of withdrawn, a bit depressed, just, has a very negative, pessimistic point of view, and could have a double life. Because number 7 at heart are very lonely. They withdraw from the world because a lot of them, they're kind of very sensitive, so they go inward. But it's unbalanced number 7 can go really the extreme. They could be very, reminds me of a hermit in the tarot, just really withdrawn. Okay, so let's see. I've made notes here, so making sure I don't forget anything. What else? So yeah, they are mysterious and lonely, looking for answers for just everything. Okay, they want to know about everything. They just have a very philosophical point of view. They just don't argue with number 7 because they're very knowledgeable. Okay, they know a little bit about everything. And yeah, they have a very protective personality and do not tolerate the weak. Yes, they are perfectionists as well. But when they do love you, I mean, they are great people. They're very protective of people that they love and they care about. They're very generous. They could be selfless or just give you their last, the shirt off their back, literally, if they truly care for you. So again, every number has a positive and negative. It depends how evolved is the soul. Because yeah, it's true, psychic number 7, it's all the tools that psychic number is there, represents all the tools given to us at birth, but we still have that free will. Yes, we are influenced by the number, but we still, as a soul, we have that free will to take our lives in the direction we want it to go. So it all depends how evolved we are. We can either negatively be influenced by a number, or we can be positively influenced by the number. So it depends where we are in our evolutionary journey. Okay, so yeah, so they make scientists, they make also great writers, they make great painters and poets. Yeah, they don't care, like I said, they don't care too much about money. Typically number 7 is not very materialistic, but they often they'll find themselves making a lot of money because of their original ideas, because they're just so smart, and they're pioneers, and they're just original people. So some 7s also very spiritual. They're gifted with clairvoyance. They have psychic gifts, and they have a very strong intuition. It's very hard to, to fool a number 7, because no matter what, even when they are skeptical and atheist and all that stuff, they still have a very highly intuitive people. And they have also this aura about them. They're just so magnetic, very, very attractive. I'm sorry, something. They're very magnetic people, and they have this presence about them. They're just, because they're so mysterious. And when I think about a 7 person, the bad boy that we all tend to be attracted to. They have this aura of mystery, gothic sort of like energy. We're just drawn to that. So they have this very strong presence. It's very hard for 7 to go unnoticed when they walk through a room. It's very hard to just not stare or look at them, because they have such strong presence. So the negative, like I said, every number has a positive and negative. They're stubborn. They're lazy, they lack initiative. They are conformists. They're predictable, and they have very little ambition, and they're petty. So it depends. Hopefully you're not dealing with a 7 with these traits, or you're not a 7 with these traits. If you are, get in touch with your spirituality. Develop your personality, because you have so much to offer the world. You're so talented. You're born with so many gifts. So yeah, and of course we are in this earth school that we all here to learn. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean, we're all here to improve ourselves. It's a continuous. It's a, what you may call it. Yeah, we're always learning. It's a journey. So nobody's perfect. So now let's talk what kind of, okay, so a 7, someone who's born on the 7th is a pure 7th energy. So let's say if you were born on the 16th, it's called a compound number because it's made of 2 numbers, 1 and 6. What does that mean? On top of being a 7 energy, you're also influenced by 1, which is ruled by the sun, and also influenced by 6, which is ruled by Venus. 16 people are very caring and loving people. I was just thinking, who is 16 that is a celebrity that we know? What came to mind is Janet Jackson. She's born on the 16th. There's quite a few. I can't think of any other celebrity with 16th. 16th, like I said, they're very caring, they're very loving, they are home, they're family oriented because of the 6. And they are more cheerful than a pure 7. A pure 7 is, can have all this 7 energy type of personality, but when it's 16th, they have both 1, which is initiative, and 6, which is Venus ruled. They have more artistic abilities, they love the home, they're nurturers, they're caring people, very warm, very generous. So yeah, the only thing is 16 in the tarot is represented by the card, the Tower card, because at some point or another, number 16 people have literally a Tower moment. What does that mean? Tower moment means they go through some hardships, they go through the dark night of the soul, that kind of thing, at one point in their lives. They go through some tragedies, loss, especially sometimes they suffer losses through maybe a broken home. They come from a broken home, divorced parents, or a parent that has passed away, that kind of thing. Or they suffer a terrible accident in their lives, but it's something major happens to them. But of course, like I said, if it doesn't mean they're fated to go through tragedies, or no, it doesn't mean that. It just means that just to be careful and get in touch. If you happen to be born on the 16th, develop your spiritual side. It is crucial. It's very important. It's gonna guide you. It's gonna protect you from the people, because I feel like people, if you're born on the 16th, you have a lot of wrong people around you. So be very careful. Choose your friends carefully, and develop your spirituality. It doesn't matter if you follow a religion, if you're a religious person. Spirituality is a personal relationship with the divine. So yeah, you're born on the 25th. 25th also go through a lot of trials. So this is a 7th energy as well, but also influenced by 2, which is ruled by the moon, and influenced by 5, which is ruled by Mercury. 25 people are very resilient. They go through hard time, they go through strife and setbacks in their lives, but they bounce back. They have a lot of patience, and sooner or later they're rewarded and they succeed in life in whatever field they choose, whether it's professional, whether it's personal. They succeed in life, but after a lot of hardship. But like I said, because they have the energy of 5 that's influencing them, they are very resilient. And they are lucky. I believe that 20 people born on the 25th make them lucky. And of all the 7 numbers, out of all 7, 16, 25 tends to be the most outgoing 7. More friendly, more outgoing, more social, because of the 2 and the 5. Okay, so now, excuse me, the best dates for number 7 are 1, and all the series of 1. What does that mean? 1, 10, 19, 28. Number 2 and all its series, 2, 11, 20th, and 29th. And 4, 13, 22nd, 31st. And of course 7, 16, and 25. So these numbers are very, very important. So if you have to pause the video or you have to write them down, these numbers are very compatible with number 7. So 1, 2, 4, and 7, and all their series, okay? Lucky days, Sunday and Monday of the week. Lucky days of the week, Sunday and Monday. And especially if these numbers 1, 2, 4, and 7 fall on Sunday and Monday, will be even luckier, okay? Now colors, all shades of green, pale shades, white, yellow, avoid dark color, okay? Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to say the number 7 is ruled by Neptune, so too late for that, but yeah, it just came to mind as I was reading. Lucky stone, moonstones, moss agate, and pearls are very lucky for number 7. So yeah, there you have it. 7 people are very interesting people to have. They're very talented. Oh, 7 usually doesn't follow, is not a follower. It's typically a leader. They have a different mentality. They have their own, you know, they're pioneers. They don't copy. They don't follow trends. They're the trendsetters. Okay, and there's a lot of celebrities with the 7 energy. So yeah, with the 7 psychic number. I hope you guys liked this video, and so yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye, till next time.